Let's go.
Hey, this your boy Wade, Huntsville, Alabama. AKA is on the streets, they know me Sham, Burger, kicking in. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Ando?
What's good with you, cuzzo? We just kicking in here, Life We Live Is Like. I had to come get this interview with you, bro. This has been a long time coming. We're gonna jump straight in. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
One of the pioneers as far as a Huntsville native that started one of the rap music scenes with starting off way back when Scooter Boy was probably 8 or 9, you know, way back when Eddie's, Ace of Spades, Po One, Mike White, Tim, because Luke, you know, one of the people, Melodroma, South somebody that actually pioneered the ways and paved the game.
What you got going on right now? What was the last project you had?
Airplanes did, you know, independent numbers, 2,200 copies sold. The next project that I'm actually working on, next album, I'm not going to title it yet, but I'm going to say this probably going to be the most creative, more bars, punchlines versus the actual street life of it. So, I mean, a lot of metaphors, verbs, pronouns, a lot of things that's going to go on with this album. I mean, I'm just going to let people wait for it, and I think that I just want to go out with a bang because I'm planning on retiring. Next album, this is making it classic.
Who were some of the producers on this last album?
The last album was produced by D Badass, and I actually had Ken Patton out of Athens, you know, KP, you know, Ken, that was my main producer star.
Trunk Bangers.
On this new one, actually me and Ken P had not collabed in a couple of years, so I'm going back with Ken P and I'm going with Sean Streeter for this project. I want both producers. They know what to do with me, they know my lyricism. I just want to use classics and I just want to make a classic out of it.
Okay. So you said if you're gonna go out, we're going out with a bang.
Always thought she was a stripper, had the wrong profile. How you walk it like you talk it, that's my high school crush. Used to walk the window seat when she riding the bus. By the age of 16, we used to study in faces. Too many goons hung around and made it look so outrageous. All the cute girls was with her, but she made them look bad. She was on the way to graduate in street side had. I was too busy trapping, shopping kicks at the mall. Counting cash, trying to figure out and spend.
Not only are you a graphic artist, you do tattoos. What made you get into doing the tattooing part?
Actually, he probably gonna love this interview part right here. My brother Tony Sterling, my cousin Montez Moore, and my cousin, you know, Donnie Terry. They knew I knew how to draw, so they actually was needling and picking, you know, threading needles. They started me off because I knew how to draw. I had been drawing since I was 3 years old. They asked me to come draw something for them one day, and they were showing me what they were doing, and that's what took that off. And then, you know, I was at the age of 14, not learning just how to, you know, physically tattoo. My mom, we just joked about this other thing, but mom, you know, they put me in boxing. I started rapping at 14. I had 3 careers at 14. A lot of people didn't realize the talents at the end of the day ended up playing out, man.
What is one of the driving factors for you as a man?
I just think being a good husband and a good father. You know, my babies, man, I'm talking about, man, like I say, if I was not married, even though me and my wife, we best friends, we love each other to death. That's my baby, you know what I'm saying? But I think if I were in a situation, I just think what drives me the most is that my kids will love me when nobody else would. So to have a loving woman, I think it makes everything in the situation so much bigger, and that's what makes us a loving foundation. But that's what drives me. My kids, man, when I think and I wake up every morning, I pray to God. Just like I told somebody in the last interview, I said, man, I pray to God before I go to sleep, because I gotta be accepting this blessing that's going on right now. And what's going on right now, I can't entertain what your life is, but when I see it on these pages, then I understand you better. But I gotta pray that I'm thankful to even wake up while you can play. That's what makes me feel like I am complete at the end of the day. Too much hate in the world. I cannot go around not loving you.
A lot of people see you now and say you're not the same no more. I call it growth. I call it developing into a man and understanding the difference between, you know, what you did as a child and what you need to do as an adult and as a man. If you go back to the hood right now and you pull up on your niggas, what would they say both good and bad about you?
They wouldn't call it soft. I just think they would say, man, wow, man, my nigga, I mean, he was out here wild and niggas smoking blunts and shit. And, you know, look at you now, nigga, you like the deacon talking on Facebook and good videos and preaching and look at you, wife and kids.
But like every time I saw her, she was shy of the list. Then the compliments arise, you look good in that dress. See, the first smile was stupid, then the second was yes. She gotta be paid now, gotta get a finesse. You say help me with my homework, man, we good. Then I dropped out of high school like damn, I'm who? Okay.
Knowing that we got this, grinding for me, baby. Overcoming obstacles, you drive me crazy. Knowing that we got it, knowing that we...
If I were a billionaire, most of my niggas wouldn't be where they at now. They wouldn't. I wouldn't let them. I'm gonna give you $500K. Sit here and say, go conduct you a business. I'm gonna let you sit there, start your business, and if you go back to the same dumb shit, then I can tell you something. Because what I've accomplished, you can't tell me nothing. I helped you at the forefront. I helped you get in the door. I love you to death, but I want to see you be wild. That's how I want you. Because I had every nigga in Huntsville a rapper. Every rapper. Even some rappers I don't like. I ain't gonna lie. I would actually have a million saying, let's blow up. You ain't gotta like me, but let's make this business. Let's make this business. You ain't gotta like me, I ain't gotta like you. Let's make this business. Let's blow up. Let's put something together. You know how many cities struggling? It ain't just Huntsville. There's other cities that struggling like us. So I don't think my niggas would really be mad at me. I think they would respect, especially if they my niggas, they would respect that growth was something that I did accept. And I see a lot of them right now, they shooting bad. They have not grown, but they have grown in maturity to a certain extent. But when I say growth, get the hell out of where you've been from. Because now you still live around ignorance. Sometimes, like us, you gotta live and move away from it. You gotta move away from ignorance, man.
That's my baby, knowing that's my baby, knowing that's my baby, knowing that's my baby, that's my baby, knowing that's my baby, knowing that's my baby, knowing that's my baby.
At the time I was 20, I was pacing them sales behind bars. She in college now, hope she don't fail. She was book smart, but me, I was hoping for bail. Yeah, my baby do it good while I'm sitting in jail. Collect calls on the phone and the letters I wrote. All them pictures used to send me gave your man some hope. Release date coming soon, gotta go with an offer. Gonna pack up all your things, guess I'm back to the projects. Didn't call the hell no, gotta be a surprise. Can she hold it down for me? That'll be a surprise. So I shower, get fresh, been the block, hit the campus. She in class, hit the dorm, then I studied the canvas. Got my pictures on the wall and the letters attached. She done held it down for me, Bama pillars to match. When she walked through the door, I said, that's my baby. Time to place that rock on it now, that's my baby. Let's go.
Knowing that we got this, grinding for me, baby. Overcoming obstacles,